easier schedule would help, especially when you get that far into the playoffs.
Yeah.
They were healthy, so. Porzingis actually decided to play.
Yeah, Porzingis
His first game was in the finals. So,
really?
Yeah, he played like maybe 1 or 2 games throughout the first 3 series, and then he came back to the finals, and then they were unstoppable.
Yeah, no, they were so much better than every other team. And then the first game of the season this year, I thought they were gonna easily get back to back. When they hit 29 threes, they hit 29 threes first game against Milwaukee. Yeah, that shit was. I was like, okay, well,
they literally died by
that's the season. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All they, if they string together one series where nobody can hit a 3, then they're just cooked. So, yeah.
The thing is, if Boston was actually healthy consistently, I guarantee you it wouldn't really be close.
You think
they're
still the best roster?
In the
by
East,
far.
it wouldn't even be close.
Oh yeah.
But like I think a team could beat them. But like if they were if
who?
Porzingis actually played, like we're talking like this dude, like he's not. He's like essentially a 4th option. He's a 3rd option.
Yeah.
Realistically, but your 1 through 5 is.
I mean, when you got
Drew
Derek
Holiday's
White, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Drew Holiday as the 5 option is insane.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
But Drew actually has legitimately one of the worst. He hasn't played that well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they gave him a lot of money. Well,
no 5. Beautiful. What?
They gave him a good amount of money.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, because he played really good last season.
Mid-contract right now, like play towards his contract isn't really the best. Derek White is like by far.
Like best value, like.
Yeah, even with his extension, he's still like he's getting paid like almost 30.
6?
But I think it's more valuable than like I don't know. I think it's different. Like you pay the players because they win the championship.
Yeah.
Like you're not paying Derek White that much money if you haven't won a ring.
Yeah.
So.
Well, how much is he getting per year? Like 17?
Right now he's getting.
17
yeah,
to
he's
20?
probably getting like barely even. I don't even know if he's getting 20, but his extension gives him like 30 to 35.
Because on other teams, he'd be worth a lot more money.
Oh, dude, I'll take him.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Buddy Hield? For Derek White? Derek White at the 2.
Okay, don't act like someone's actually going to trade Buddy Hield for Derek White.
They're not.
Yeah.
Honestly, a first round pick might not. I don't know who would. I don't know. It's hard to trade for Derek White now, though. It's because it's like you know what he could do. But
Yeah.
When you're over the age of 30 and you're not like a solidified superstar, it's hard to pay someone a good amount of money. Unless you're the Celtics, but the Celtics are cooked in like 7 years. 5-6 years they're cooked because they've literally spent so much money on their starting 5.
The team that I want to see in 5 years is the Dodgers, dude. Because like they just spent all their future contracts on Ohtani for like the current years, and it's like, what are they gonna do now, dude? Like they're actually.
That's kind of what the Celtics did. Like, they essentially are spending all their money now and trying to rack up.
That's actually
that's
actually crazy that you can be like, oh yeah, we're gonna put our team in debt in the future, and then so we can just get like what we need.
The funny part is that the Celtics made all those moves to like do all those extensions, and then they decided to go out and sell the team because they knew they're gonna go bankrupt.
Yeah.
It's because like what 5 years from now, you gotta get at least a couple within the next like 3-4 years, and then it's worth it. But who knows? Maybe they'll do one of those trades where they trade an aging. Maybe they'll do the same thing that they did with Kevin Garnett and
Paul Pierce. Yeah, that was crazy, dude.
They traded an aging Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
And
they got
Jaylen
Brown and Jason Tatum. Yeah, that was insane.
That's hilarious. That's what they got to do next.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for next year. I don't really care about this year.
Yeah.
Because I want to see what they do in the offseason. Because I think they trade Buddy Hield for something.
For what though? And who's gonna take Buddy, bro?
A lot of teams would. A lot of teams would take him just as a dump. Like they would just like, if we traded for someone, they'd take Buddy Hield. They'd take the picks and then they'd like release Buddy Hield.
Yeah.
So that's kind of all you get. I mean, I don't know. Like being realistic trades never happen in the NBA. It's never real.
It's always one-sided, yeah. Realistic trades don't happen with Luka.
I know. No, they just like never happen. Like every single time I see someone like online, like, oh, this team needs this position or this player.
Yeah.
They never trade for them, and then they trade for something that they don't need. But
Yeah,
like,
it always amazes me like how often they just trade for like more like it's like Kings trading for more guards. It's like, what are you doing? Like we clearly need more big play, but yeah. But now we actually have it with Valanciunas.
Or like draft pick.
Yeah, or just draft picks.
I saw a lot of people like, oh, LaMelo could have been on the Warriors, and it was like, but like at the end of the day, if you look at where they were in the draft process, first of all, LaMelo and Curry backcourt would be kind of weird. I like Steph Curry with the ball, and LaMelo and Curry backcourt would be horrendous defensively. So I'm not really too happy. I wouldn't be too happy about it. But if you look at the time, bro, like they needed a center. So I think even if you redraft, you're still going with a center. You're just not picking Wiseman in a redraft. But like the Warriors would pick what? I don't. Dude, the 2020 class was pretty good. So
who did the Warriors get?
Wiseman, who was a bust, but he was a 7'2" center that could shoot. So
yeah.
It's like that's.
So he's just like a Chet, but just didn't work.
Yeah, exactly. He was a bust, but at the end of the day, you're still picking him because like LaMelo just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
And you don't need more guards. You had a bunch of guards at the time. I think you picked like Wiseman.
No,
I think a Kongwu was in that draft, so like I'd grab a Kongwu.
The pick that I am still like forever upset about is when the Kings took Marvin Bagley. And it went Jaren Jackson Jr., DeAndre Ayton, Trae Young, and Luka Doncic were the 4 picks surrounding him. Like, do you know how insane
even Ayton
that set is?
Great pick either.
No, he wasn't, but
it's better than Marvin Bagley because I guarantee you it would have been like compared to Marvin Bagley, I'd rather have DeAndre Ayton file like a landslide.
Oh yeah.
Like at least he puts up numbers.
Yeah.
Marvin Bagley just. I remember like what Harry Giles.
Harry Giles was actually decent.
He was so tall. I thought Jason said something about him leading or something. Or something. He's like 7'3" or something.
Yeah.
7'2".
He almost ran that.
Oh, you know.
I met Matt Barnes in the airport.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess I went to their camps, so I guess I did meet them. Have you seen the pictures of me when I went to I had 2 basketball camps that I went to at Hardwood Palace. They would host them like every summer, and so I have my.
I went to Hardwood. Wait, you did Hardwood?
Well, I did.
Or sorry, not Hardwood. Never mind. I'm thinking of High Potential. Did you ever do that? Okay, yeah.
I did. I just did all net. Like,
okay.
So 4th, 5th grade, I did all net. We'd go to Hardwood Palace every weekend and then play like 5 games in a day. It was actually like the most fun time of my life, bro. Like, I literally got to play basketball for 7 hours straight.
Yeah, that's what High Potential was too. Yeah.
But no, what was it? They held camps. I forgot who directed it, but they would always hold camps. So like Damian Lillard had a camp, but it was in Portland at the time, so I couldn't go.
Yeah, people always do it with their local teams.
But so this one was weird. So the first one I had was Rudy Gay when he was on the Kings. So I met Rudy Gay. I have pictures with him. I also have signatures. I have that signed basketball by Rudy Gay. And then, And then I have my Isaiah Thomas. I met him.
The new one, I imagine.
When he was on the Celtics, so he was popping.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was balling on the Celtics.
He was.
I met him. We were pretty much the same height. And then I have a signed shoe by him and a signed picture. And I have a picture of him. But bro, like those are like the 2 that I've met. Like actually, I don't remember. We probably didn't talk about nothing. I was like, I was in like 4th grade. So.
Yeah.
But no, the Isaiah Thomas camp, bro, they put us through work.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude.
Well, yeah, guards have to do way more work than bigs,
I'm telling you, I was in 4th, 5th grade at the time, dude. And not to toot my own horn, but I was playing some of these kids were some scrubs, so they moved me up to play with dead ass high schoolers.
Yeah.
And I started getting in the lines, bro. They were yelling at us. I'm like, bro, I'm only 9. Can we relax? You got 14, 15-year-olds. They're out here he was like screaming. One time, I didn't know he was talking, so he just kept screaming at me. He's like, yo, yo! And I was like, bro, my bad. Bro.
Yeah.
So we start running lines. I'm like, bro, I can't do this, bro. Move me, bro. I was like, I think you guys sent me to the wrong station.
Did you actually say that?
No, I was like, I don't think, like, I don't know, these kids seem a little older, because they went to move me up, but I don't think they were supposed to send me with high school. I think they were supposed to send me with, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, a little, like, some middle schoolers or something.
Yeah.
And then, I think, like, after a couple weeks, like, he moved me to another one. I'm like, okay, this one's a lot better. I was like, I am not about to get, I was getting chewed out by a grown-ass man, and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna have this.
I remember the mismatches went crazy stupid in those camps, bro.
It was insane.
Like, everyone would, there were so many ISOs that would happen in those, it was crazy.
Bro, they just tried to show off. Like,
yeah.
not even like,
because that's the whole point, is that because there's an NBA player, they're like, oh, he's good. Yeah.
Let's just, let's play some team basketball.
Yeah.
Bro, once someone gets the ball, they go, ISO.
Yeah. They always do the spread the floor shit, you know? Yeah. It's like, okay.
Bro, get out of here, I got this guy.
Yeah, no.
Bro, what you setting screens for? Bro, get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then it's always like, yo, you gotta cut better, you gotta do this better, you gotta, and it's like, because he's just shooting the whole time. Yeah. It's just hilarious.
1-on-1 until he gets clamped up, and then
yeah.
Like, dude, you should have cut.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Those are my favorite people. It's so funny.
It's like, bro, you called the ISO, bro. You gotta win the ISO at least, or like at least kick it out or something.
Are you doing the highlights right now? What are these highlights?
I was just watching Flight reacting to it.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I started watching the game.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying. So you watch the game, why are you doing the highlights? But yeah. 4-5. Oh! There's only one more spin space after this, and it's probably not gonna hit, but I would love me a 1 to 10, bro. I would love me a 1 to 10. Shoot, okay, this is bad because I want to get last. Like going into the almost there so I get the slow dice. I don't know. 5 or 6? Bang! Okay, huge. We go top. I don't think I'm getting the slow dice. Because I'm going to roll at least a 2. I'm just going to 4 or 5. Oh, wait, no. 4, 5, 6 is huge. Because if I get a 5 or a 6, then he gets plus 5 or 10 stars. That's good. If he gets a 4, 5, 6, that's really good. Come on. Second. Alright. Because I think he's going to get plus 5, and then I'm going to get plus 10. Unless I roll a 4, and then he gets minus 5, and I get minus 10, which is really good. And we get the minigame with a 4. 6. Okay, that's a really good roll. If he can clutch up a 4 plus. So 50-50, I get the slow dice. And I get to pick the next minigame if he gets a 5 or 6. Actually, if he gets a 6, there's just no minigame, which is amazing. 6 is the best roll you could have. No, that's actually... No, we don't want the event. We want a 5. I'd rather play a minigame than lose the 10 stars, because then I'm in a weird spot. So 5 is best. 6 is okay. Just like... Oh, no, sorry, 5's best. Or 6 is best, sorry. I thought there was one less space in there, and I was going to hit the event there and all that. But no, this is really good. This is really, really good. So obviously I'm going to roll regular. I get to pick the minigame because I'm in last. So this is great. I'm in a good spot as long as I can get a 3 plus, like a vanilla 3 plus, because then if he can dodge, then oh wait, split the almost there, oops. Oh yeah, he says presence, whatever, I don't care. At least I get to pick the minigame, because you know, if he rolled a 5, he would pick the minigame. But now that I'm in last, I get to pick it, which is huge. I would love if I roll regular, and then he just for some reason just whips out his 1 to 10. That'd be hilarious. That'd be so good for me. But I don't think he's gonna use it at all, unfortunately. Yeah, like this is huge. So obviously I do have to lose this, which kind of sucks. And then just bank on me winning the last minigame. You know, if I can't win against the Master CPU in the last minigame, I don't deserve to win the stage. Right? Yeah, I mean, this is only my 14th attempt. Each one takes like 8 minutes on average because they don't make it far. So this is great. This is a really strong end to the run so far. I kind of want to slow a 5 and try and snag his 1 to 10. I'm just gonna go regular. That's not bad because at least he still loses 10 unless he goes 0-1. If he goes 0-1, that's bad. 2 would have been the worst roll I could have had, so we're fine. 1 to 10? Damn. 6. 4. He gets the spin space. If we get swap dice, that's really good actually. Because I would love to roll the 1 to 10. Because if I get a 10, I'm pretty. Yeah, swap dice. And then if I get a 10, we're at the end. Okay, bro. If I get a 10, we get an 18-minute split. That's crazy, dude. Please give me this 10. Please give me this 10, dude. I think. No, 10 doesn't get there, dude. It's an 11. 4 didn't even matter. We hit the first island. Ooh, this gets interesting. If I get a 4, it's bad, because then he's gonna slow onto the island. I wish I got a 6 or an 8. Or a 9. A 9 would have been cool because I was in last, and yeah, I don't know. We just had to go for it. Couldn't quite get it. That's okay. But yeah, most likely this run is dead. Okay, no, it's alive. It's alive. He needs to roll an odd, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna slow a 2, and then I'm cooked. But if he doesn't slow, then 2 more rolls and we're out. And I have a much bigger buffer now. Yeah. Dang, man. Nah, because if we didn't switch dice and I rolled that 4 normally, or just like a 6. Dude, if I had a 6 or an 8 would have been the best roll I could have had. Yeah, 2. Fuck off, man. Alright. I be talking all the time. Alright. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Look at that.
Look at that what?
I didn't know. So you know how NBA does their like weekly power rankings? They do
Oh,
a
yeah.
power ranking.
Are Warriors top 5 then or something?
That Golden State's at 4 is kind of wild.
At 4?
But I think it's because LA's 5, but I want to say it's because of the fact that LeBron's out.
Where are the Cavs at?
1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just Cleveland, OKC, Boston. It's been like that for probably the last
Yeah.
couple months. LA should probably be above the Warriors, just because. But it's because they've been losing with LeBron out.
Yeah.
They had like a 4-game losing streak.
The Lakers have a 4-game losing streak?
Well, but they just won 2 straight.
Okay, I was gonna say, because I thought, I saw Reeves drop 30, Connect drop 15, and Luka drop 21.
So they almost.
So it's like the white boys.
The losses were never bad. They lost to the Bucks without LeBron, but they did have Luka. Luka dropped like 40 something.
Wait, if he doubles him.
So they got blown out. They lost to the Nuggets. The Lakers almost beat the Nuggets, and they didn't even have LeBron or Luka.
No!
Kind of embarrassing.
Yes! Did they lost to who? The Hornets? Right?
No,
Didn't they lose to
they
the
lost-
Hornets with Braun?
And
Like they had Braun and Luka, and they lost to the Hornets. I think
yeah,
I
that
saw
was like the first couple games of that
after the All-Star break.
bad.
Yeah, I think that was the first game after the All-Star break. I was like, how did they lose to the Hornets?
Yeah. It was like Luka's 4th game. But then since then, now they've been.
Yeah, dude. After that, they went on a tear, bro. They won like 7 straight or something,
It's
right?
like 8 straight, and
Yeah,
Luka was
that's
actually
crazy.
playing well. He's averaging since that span, he's been averaging 30, almost a triple double, 39 or 10 or something.
Yeah.
So, he's been
Yeah, no,
playing
Luka's been cracked so far. After the first
Shocker.
3 games, I was like, I don't know if this trade he wasn't doing good the first couple games, and then he just went off.
I didn't think that, because I was waiting for their defense to be not great, but their defense is very good, which is really weird.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought
They
their
play
defense
small
was gonna take a
ball,
terrible hit.
Small ball 5, they
Ruiz at the 5 is
Yeah,
crazy.
sometimes they do like super slow. They put like Vanderbilt at 5, and then that's when we're getting like crazy. Or like Dorian Finney-Smith at 5. But their defense has still been really good. That's why it's kind of shocking. Respectfully, I'd be better. Than Yoshi Blooper.
That's so messed up, bro. He just spawned on me. That's so BS, dude. Oh my god, Yoshi, stop. Okay, good. Alright, 21 is solid. I mean, that's good for like a first time complete run. I think it's a 21 anyway. I mean, because no bonus star.
Imagine that with bonus stars on. Like, this is crazy though. That it was this good. Like, I got a 21 and we went to the island twice. Granted, we got off instantly on one and then second turn in the last. Damn, dude. Yeah, this is sub 22, but it's not like it, you know.
Alright, that's a great first time. Like, I'd say that's definitely number 1 global so far, so I'll highlight that for the stream for sure. Yeah. Solid. Yeah, thanks for the GGs, Tony. I don't know, we'll change stages. You got anyone you recommend other than DK? That's gonna be the last one I run just because I don't know it yet. I don't know that stage well at all. So I'll leave it as like a first time playthrough. I think I've only played it like twice. Like I know it's bananas instead of stars, and then you're forced to play DK and Diddy, but other than that, I don't know anything.